Mortgage interest rates have fallen dramatically over the last couple of weeks, so much so that they are at their lowest point in the last 18 months. Today's video is all about letting you know what this rate drop is going to mean for the Raleigh, North Carolina area housing market, and also specifically for you as a home seller or home buyer. So as we've said, home mortgage rates have fallen dramatically recently. They're now down around 6.5% at the time we're filming this video. It's possible they could go even a bit lower. So what does this mean for the Raleigh, North Carolina area housing market? Well, specifically for buyers, this means that affordability is going to go up dramatically. So currently in Raleigh, North Carolina, the median home price is sitting around $445,000. So in that $445,000 house, assuming they put 10% down and got a 30-year fixed conventional loan, that payment would have been $2,800. Today, at a 6.5% interest rate, that payment would be $2,500, meaning that they would keep an additional $300 a month in their pocket, which results in $3,600 a year in their pocket. And then factor that out over 30 years, we're talking about some really substantial money here. So this is certainly good news for home buyers. It means more opportunity to not only get into the house of your dreams, but also get into it for less money, or that you can afford a more expensive house for that $2,800 payment. So certainly positive either which way you look at it. On the negative side, once this information gets out into the public and people that are interested in buying a home start getting off the sidelines because of these lower interest rates, it's going to result in more competition for the few homes we have out there for all of the people out there looking to buy a home. We've said this for many, many months on this channel that as soon as interest rates start dropping, more and more buyers are going to jump into the buyer pool, and it's going to result in, unfortunately, home prices starting to go up and up and up again like they did in 2021, 2022. Now let's talk about what these falling interest rates are going to do for home sellers. One great positive for home sellers is you may have an easier time selling your home. As more people are qualified to buy your home, that's going to mean more people are going to be looking at your home, which means the likelihood that you're going to get your home sold is going to go up dramatically. As a side note, this could also mean that you're going to get more offers on your home. Instead of getting just the one offer that you might have gotten over the past few months, now you may be seeing multiple offers, 3, 4, and 5 offers, because again, more people looking at your home is going to likely result in more offers. More offers are going to result in a higher final price to you because these buyers are going to be bidding against each other. So for the sellers, this could very well be an extremely positive thing that happens as interest rates continue to fall. On the negative side for home sellers, as interest rates start falling, it's likely that homeowners may decide now is the time to put our home on the market and find a home that is better fit for us, especially if these people have a gigantic home and they need to downsize into a smaller home, or they have a small home and they need to move into a larger home. Homeowners that are not in the right home for them at this current time in their lives may put their home on the market. That could mean an increase in inventory, which means more competition for home sellers. So just be aware of that. If you're about to sell your home, that you may start seeing more competition. You're going to maybe want to do all the things we recommend you do to make your home look like a model, to in effect get your home sold quicker and for more money. So what does the future hold for mortgage interest rates all over the country at this point? Well, this being an election year, it could go a lot of different ways. In other words, it's very much up in the air. A lot of economists, as we've kind of hinted at earlier in this video, believe that interest rates for housing could continue to fall, that you could see even lower rates coming in the next couple weeks, couple of months, again, all around the fact that there is a national election coming up this year in November. However, no one really knows for sure, so it's very much up in the air, and it's something that you, if you're interested in either buying a home or selling a home, need to kind of monitor as closely as you can, and definitely consult with a real estate agent who keeps track of these sort of things to help you out further. So now let's get specific. What's currently going on in the Raleigh, North Carolina area housing market, and where do we expect things to go moving forward? Well, First off, we need to let you know, as you probably have noticed if you're out looking to buy a home, the housing market has cooled quite a bit over the last few months, mainly attributable to these higher interest rates that have popped up over the past 3 to 4 or 5 months. And we're basically seeing a lot less people in the market right now buying homes. Our team has been very fortunate. We've had a lot of people come to us and continue coming to us, mainly from out of state, relocating to the area, asking for our help. But unfortunately, talking to other real estate brokers out in the marketplace, there's been much less activity with some of the other teams out there than what we're experiencing on our team. Also, we've seen inventory of housing increase by about 35% in the past year. Back in early August 2023, there were 3,548 homes for sale in the big 4 counties. Those are Wake County, Durham County, Orange County, and Johnson County. Currently today, in early August 2024, we're looking at 4,816 homes available for sale on the market on the MLS. Again, this accounts for a 35% increase in inventory. But before you think that this is going to cause a dramatic lowering of prices and that the market is softening, that's not really the case of what we've seen. Despite the fact that there's been an increase in inventory, we're still seeing a 6% increase in housing prices year over year, according to Rocket Mortgage. Other areas of the country haven't been so fortunate. Good portions of Florida, as we've talked about previously on this channel, have seen an increase in inventory and a softening of prices. And there's been many other states that have sort of fallen into the same basket with Florida. This has resulted in a lot of out-of-state buyers that are typically coming to our area to relocate, having to stay on the sidelines and stay put in the city that they currently live in. So bottom line for the Raleigh, North Carolina area real estate market, we are still seeing an increase of inventory, but we're also still seeing an increase in prices. There is still demand out there to buy homes. The homes that look really good are continuing to sell very quickly. The homes that need a little work, a little bit of fixing up, are languishing on the market, or maybe they have some sort of defect, like their backyard is small or they're on a busy street or something to that effect. Those houses are sitting on the market for a while, but the very popular homes, we just in fact had a listing in Knightdale that looked absolutely amazing, great value for the square footage that it was. It sold in 4 days. A very good strong offer. Congratulations to our home sellers out there. This is still happening in our market, happening in many other parts of the country where the very good houses are selling quickly. And unfortunately, the houses that are not so good are sitting on the market. So how does interest rates falling affect new construction in the Raleigh, North Carolina area? Well, first off, lower interest rates mean more people are able to qualify for the new construction homes that they have their eyes on. And again, good news, with a lower interest rate, they're likely to have a lower monthly payment, or they can even afford a larger new construction home. Again, bottom line, it's going to end up meaning a larger buyer pool in the new construction market out there. Plus, good news, a lot of new construction neighborhoods are still offering some really great incentives, such as rate buy downs or closing cost payments. This means that your payment could be even better than the 6.5% rate we were talking about earlier. With a rate buy down, it's likely that you could have a 4.5% rate for this year, 5.5% rate for next year, and then revert to that 6.5% rate in 3 years. Presumably by then, rates might have even gone even lower than 6.5%. Unfortunately, some of these builders, as we've talked about in previous videos, don't advertise these incentives, so it pays for you to consult with your agent, and your agent can help you determine if there's any incentives for any of the neighborhoods out there. That is one of the things we preach to our team. Always make sure, if you have a buyer client who's interested in buying new construction, you call around to the different neighborhoods that the buyer wants to buy in, price range wise, to see what kind of incentives are out there. It may make a dramatic difference for you to be able to get into the home of your dreams. So how will the falling interest rates affect investors out there? Well, for a long time, as the interest rates have been ratcheting up over the couple years, we've seen investors sit on the sidelines. Very few investors are coming out and buying homes. Lower interest rates will make it so that it makes more financial sense for investors to get into the housing market. And while this is a positive thing for investors, that they're going to be able to make more money by having more product to fix and flip or be able to use as a rental property, it's actually a negative thing for resale buyers out there. As investors flood into the housing market, it's going to mean fewer and fewer homes available for the regular home buyer to buy. This is one of the things that caused housing prices to ratchet up so rapidly during 2021 and 2022. Lots of investors were out competing with home buyers, plus there was very little housing inventory available to buy. This resulted in, unfortunately, housing prices going up and up and up very, very dramatically in 2021 and 2022. So investors getting in is actually going to be a negative for the overall buyers out there. So just be aware, unfortunately, more investors equals less available inventory if you're a home buyer. So let's transition to specific home buyers that are buying in the resale market. How will these lower interest rates affect them? Well, just with buyers that are looking to buy a new construction home, resale buyers are also going to benefit from the lower interest rates in that they will have less of a payment every month, or they can qualify and afford to buy an even bigger house. So there's certainly the positive. Unfortunately, most resale homes do not have the incentives that new construction has. So you really are going to be very much impacted by the lower interest rates versus some of the incentives that a builder can give. But as interest rates fall, again, it makes it a positive that buyers of resale homes are going to be able to afford more home or keep more money in their pocket one way or the other. On the flip side, the negative side of these lower interest rates, once the overall buying public gets wind that the interest rates are falling, it's going to mean more people in the buyer pool, just what we talked about earlier, which means if you are looking to buy a home right now, early August 2024, you're about to likely face some more competition for the few homes that are out there. Hopefully this won't result in a buying frenzy like we saw back in 2021 and 2022. Hopefully that frenzy won't happen. We've said on this channel many times that as the interest rates start falling, we believe that is the case, that there's going to be more buyers out there competing for the few homes, and it's going to cause this frenzy of multiple offers and well over asking price offers and all of that sort of stuff. Hopefully that's not going to happen, or at least hopefully there'll be a bit of a lull so that you that's out there currently out there buying homes can jump in now and get aggressive and find the home of your dreams before you have 10, 20, 30 people competing against you. But hopefully, again, as we've talked about a few minutes ago, as interest rates are coming down, hopefully it's going to entice homeowners to get out of their current home that may be not quite right for them and find themselves a new home that's going to work for them, either smaller home, bigger home, whatever they need. Hopefully it's going to result in those homeowners getting off and putting their home on the market, which is going to mean more inventory for the home buyers that are out there currently. So if you're ready to make a move and either sell your home or buy a new home, contact us at the information below. We'll be happy to help you out. Check out this video. We think you're really going to like this one as well. Like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so, and we'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.